not a morning horse.
Maybe so. I haven't gone to Starbucks yet or whatever. Okay, Cory, we're going to kind of progress and let you keep your hands and your ropes on this horse. Remember, position is everything, okay? So y'all want to stay at the shoulder, keep yourself safe. But just kind of go through the paces of what you already know about standing at that shoulder. Let's show her the ropes again. All that stuff that you've asked her to do before. Remember, I like to put that rope around where that girth's going to go and maybe put a little pressure on it. Just to see how she likes that, because hopefully we're about to introduce that saddle to her in just a minute. There you go. Good girl. Now just put a little pressure there and release. Good, good. Just kind of see where she's at. If you want one of these longer ropes, you can use one of those too. Remember, I was putting those ropes around the horse's flank, around his legs. All right, Bubba. Thank you. Now, this is where, if that horse decides to kick, I want Cory to kind of be up that horse's shoulder, okay? Cory, what you might do is kind of tip that horse's nose to you and ask him to kind of move around you. But you're going to have to move your feet to stay in position. But let that horse kind of carry that rope around his flank with his feet moving a little bit. There you go. And just kind of tug a little bit as you move. Just see if it's a bother to the horse. Maybe it's not. Okay? But don't be afraid to kind of say, what do you think about that horse? Does this bother you? Okay. Good deal. Now see if you can tip that horse to horse's nose to you. Move that hind end around just a little bit. Remember, stay in position. Stay in position. There you go. Good, good, good. Now let's work the other side before we do the same stuff on the other side. You know, guys, my philosophy is go at the speed of the horse. That horse will tell you where he's bothered, you know. We may find out when, you know, here in the next few steps if we've gone too fast somewhere, okay? If we've gone too fast, we need to back up and
Find what step it is?
yeah, find which step it is and work through it. That's exactly right. Watch where that head goes, Cory. There you go. Got to be quick to catch. There you go. Good, 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 good. Stay in position. Guys, we're so used to reaching down there, and that's a good way to get cow kicked in the forehead. I've seen it happen. So walk into a rib cage and bring her nose with you. So walk into that rib cage and bump with the hand just like you will when you're ready. There you go. Ask with that right hand, bump on that nose. Say, come on, Connie, I'm asking you to do something. Yeah, I want some sticky feet. I guarantee you. So did we find a little itchy spot there? Maybe a little? Get off my hand, little babe. What do you want to call this horse?
I don't know yet. I just thought of a name.
Gizmo.
Gizmo. Horse got you out of position, didn't you? Guys, you got to stay with that. You got to keep moving your feet to stay in position. Okay? Well, that horse will start working you in a minute. All right. Well, Cory, let's just see if we can go to the next step. Let's just see what happens. Why don't you grab this saddle pad and remember, don't sneak around with it. Just let's see if that horse will let you do the easiest thing and just plop it up there. Offer the best deal first. Now you might want to shorten your rope just a little bit. In case you need to grab that nose, you can. There you go. That looks a lot better. Good deal, girl. Little bay horse didn't mind that too much. That blanket's about as big as she is. Good, Cory. Good. Now let it just sit there, and you walk around and go around to the other side. Put that rope over your right arm. There you go. Awesome. She's got two hands to work with now. Good, Cory. Little old horse is really watching you.
What you doing to me?
What is this thing? But you're definitely not too scared of it. That's good.
She needs to throw it further back.
All these horses that we've shown y'all make this really look easy. You know, I've had to spend 30 minutes just with a blanket on these young horses before just because they were so bothered by it. So y'all are getting like the Cliff Notes version here.
It's just good coaching, right?
Right, yeah, there you go. Just good teaching right there. Horse is making me look good. No, because I don't want to risk that blanket sliding off up under that horse, okay? So let's just move to the saddle. Let's talk about that in just a second. So your goal is to get that saddle on this horse the smoothest way possible. Now, I'm not going to, that doesn't mean this horse is not going to get scared, okay? But remember, I want you to use your time effectively and try your best not to rush, but at the same time, keep the momentum going so you can get that cinch just tight enough to keep it on the horse in case the horse does booger off, okay? So, you know, my teacher said you want to set those saddles on their horse like I set my hat on my head, you know. I set it with pressure, I set it down, but it's not hard or jerky, okay? It's just a smooth motion, boom, putting that hat on. Same way with the saddle. But saddles are heavy, saddles are bulky, saddles are floppy, and those are all things that scare young horses, okay? So it's really one of the hardest things in all this is to get that saddle on that horse where you don't flop it up there, but you do your best to set it in place as smoothly, as quietly as possible, okay? And so what I would do, Cory, and you've got a light saddle, so that's helpful. I'm not going to make you carry it like I carry it, although that's a pretty effective way to do it. Carry it like your school books under your arm. It does free up this hand. But you do it however you can most effectively do it. So I would put that rope over my left arm, and I would turn your right shoulder away and meet me with the saddle. There you go. And if that horse needs to smell it and look at it just a second, I don't have a problem with that. Okay? But remember, you're throwing another dead animal on this sucker's back, and he may not like it. Be careful when you unbuckle those cinches, guys, that you don't whack those horses in the elbows or in the knees. Just like she did. Just let that thing hang softly and gently. And Cory, you may tighten up on your rope just a little bit. There you go. See her keep her head up? That's good. All of that's probably new to you guys. It was new to me. I'd always reach down there and grab that cinch and get my head down there in the kick zone. So that's one of those areas working with these colts will help you be better with your saddle horses too. And just snug enough to keep that saddle on, Cory, is all we need right now. You'll check it again here, and we'll move the horse around just a little bit, and you can check it again. That's good. Now, when you step away, you slide that horse a bunch of rein, okay? And I'm going to kind of get out of the way. And you slide that horse a bunch of rope and just kind of walk away from him, okay? If she needs to go somewhere, you get out of her way, okay? I'd move your feet a little faster and be a little bit more cautious. Because if that horse decides to go somewhere, I don't want her to go over the top of you. Good, Cory. This is the way it's supposed to go. Now come across the middle and go back the other way. Don't bend her too hard, because those cinches will grab her. Yeah. Good point, Kate. What Kate said, now that the horse is insecure, she's really wanting to be with Cory now. She's just needing some leadership and some guidance here, and Cory's doing a great job of giving it to her. Just keep those feet moving. That's really good, Cory. Good job, girl. Good job. Okay, Cory. Why don't you kind of come to the middle and just slide that halter off a little bit, or just not a little bit. Take the halter off. Let's just see if we can move this colt around. Even getting more vocal.
You coming down here?
Okay.
I'm at the arena. I've been texting
Let's
you.
make her move now.
Cory's about to get on this. Yeah, Cory's. Hey, Cory's about to get on this horse. Yeah, the colt. She's breaking it. The key's in the white truck down there. Get someone to bring you. And come down here. You guys see this. Love you.
Once again, this is where this colt usually explodes. Good, girl. Block, push. There you go. Good. Good job. And gotta get much smoother than that, guys. So come across, change direction, send it back the other way. There you go. Ooh, that's beautiful girl. Cory switched hands with her flag. That horse turned into her. Spun around and backwards and went the other way. Good job. Now turn. After the stop is turn and walk away. There you go. Ooh. Good job. Let that horse just kind of soak on that just a second. Good. Any questions, guys, so far? How's Cory doing? Huh? Yeah.
Good gene pool, that one.
Good deal. Well, Cory, I think I would drop the flag now and go back to your halter. And let's see if we can drive this horse around a little bit, maybe. I'll help you with that. Now this is going to be the hard part, Cory. I said that with the saddling, but you did that beautifully. So, why can't I hand me these?